Good morning, Steam It, D-Tube, Crypto Warriors, Steamians. How you feeling? Hope you're well. This is David, not Dave, mate. It's been a fantastic weekend for myself personally. Started back up the Cocoa football coaching. We're now 5 days in a row, which is great. Bit knackering yesterday when I finished the last session. That was pretty cool. Yeah, looking forward to it. But I want to talk about yesterday and Arsenal and the so-called crisis they're going through, and Arsene Wenger. Now, there's a lot of talk regarding Arsene Wenger should leave, or let's actually start with the result yesterday. So the result yesterday, Arsenal lost 4-2 to Nottingham Forest in the third round in the FA Cup. First time they've lost in the third round in over 20 years. Arsene Wenger's first time. And there's a lot of talk regarding the starting lineup, and should he have had more players, experienced players on the bench, just in case. I think in terms of the starting 11, I think you've got a squad and you have to utilise it. If you look at the actual 11 as well, you had Mohamed El Nene, Pierre Mertesacker, Danny Welbeck, Theo Walcott. Yeah, and Rob Holding's got some experience now. You've got some Alex Iwobi as well. So in terms of the actual starting 11, you know, you can't really complain too much about that. What I would say is that some of the senior players are not pulling their weight enough, and some of the senior players are proving that they're not actually good enough for Arsenal. And that's the only fault I would say with Wenger. I think Wenger's only issue is that he maybe has too much trust in his players, and as a result of that, they always let him down. You know, I don't think he's ruthless enough to say, you know, you're not good enough, I'll give you your chance, move you on. I think he's been too slow in that aspect of it. I think players like Theo Walcott have had a lot of chances. Danny Welbeck, even, you know, Man United are not a selling club. They're not gonna sell to you to make your team better unless you give them an astronomical offer, just like Cristiano Ronaldo, you know. So they're not going to give you one of their best players, basically. Alex Iwobi, is he quite ready yet? I'm not quite sure. I mean, he started huge games, like huge Champions League games, quarter-final games. He's still not quite ready yet, or I would say as prolific or as a big enough influence on the game yet. I still think there's still room for that. Pierre Mertesacker shouldn't be nowhere near the team. And Mohamed El Nene, you know, he looked promising when he first came. He actually looked good at Basel. I know people might say it's only Basel, but, you know, I don't think Arsene Wenger has actually progressed them on to become better players. I mean, if someone like Theo Walcott, for example, if he was at a Manchester City, would he be the player he is now? I think he would be a better player. So that's the only criticism I have. I mean, I can't say only, because it's a big criticism of Arsene Wenger to say he puts too much trust in his players. I mean, as a man, I think Arsene Wenger's I love hearing him talk football. I think he's great at talking football, but I just think that he's too kind on the players that are not doing it enough. I mean, that's my fault on him personally. Do I want him to stay, or do I want him to go? I think the only reason why I'd want him to leave is because he's not showing that ruthless touch. I think in management you have to be ruthless. You have to show the players, you know, set standards and go by them standards. And I don't think he's actually doing that right now. All right, so I'd love to hear your thoughts on the situation. Let me know how you feel about Arsenal. Other than that, steam on, and I'll speak to you very soon. All right, take care. Bye bye.